one, so you'll stop playing games.
Give me something great. Give me something great. I hope you know I'm like a chainsaw. A chainsaw. A motherfucking chainsaw. What? So come and get it.
Look, man, I just don't want to do it this morning. Can we just, push it to another day?
What is it with every fucking one of you guys trying to think everything's a siesta?
Look, Asian Andy's about to finish this thing. I just want to watch that.
Yeah, you watch that motherfucker work as hard as he works. You're gonna tell her you don't even want to do your thing where we sit down and talk into microphones.
Yeah, he's really working hard. He's sleeping in a corner.
Yeah, he's gone full Kevin Bacon in that fucking jail movie, man. You can't look at that shit and say you can't talk into a mic.
Could we just play his stream and talk over it?
I think that's fair use.
Andy would let us.
How about if we just play his stream and just sit back and watch it then?
We'll go. You want to sit back and watch a little Asian man rot in a room?
Yeah.
I want to go break him out of the room, but he's only got like 2 hours left, right?
I think so. What's the timer at? Don't you have the timer?
Well, yeah, it's about 2 hours is left. I mean, a little less.
It's got to be close. I haven't seen it for at least a couple days.
Oh, it's coming. He's about to get out.
Well, did you guys hear too? I saw that Ice Poseidon was starting like an isolation thing too. Is that related or just another thing?
I think that may just be the side effects of him filming his Strangers with Candy remake they've been doing over there. They just locked each other in the closet.
Here's my problem with his. His isn't as cool. It's just fucking 5 people in a closet. They're just acting retarded for the sake of acting retarded.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought it was a big follow-up. I think Tonka was hinting at, like, he's trying to follow up that shit show from a couple days ago and like do something new, like to change the focus or something.
That would be a good plan. Now there's something that's going to hinder that though. That was a massive shit show.
Yeah, also, we all have memories and we have video on demand.
You can lock yourself in a closet with Aaron as many times as you want, bud. People are gonna remember that. You can't forget that shit. But, once you start locking each other into the closet, it eventually just becomes, more gay LA shit that nobody cares about. So it gets to that point. But there for a second, there were police.
LA has gotten so gay. LA has gotten so gay. It was still cool when I moved out here. I promise you guys.
Yeah,
You're out there.
Aren't you out there? Aren't you part of the?
I know you were out there. What the hell are you doing there?
I'm out here. I'm staying far, far away.
Look, I bet you dropped. I bet you've dropped names before. Do you know the Reagans?
The Reagans.
The Reagans. Have you fucked a Trump?
I wish. I would brag about that.
But that was the best thing she said.
No, I came out. I swear, it seems not that long, but I came out in like 2009, and it was still like, I don't know. I thought it was still cool. Maybe I was younger. I was younger. Now it's like, damn, dude, you see all these IRL streamers coming off, like this whole IRL trend too. By the way, I was gonna say, in addition, just on top of those drama stories, it's been a really messy couple weeks. I don't know what's going on there, man. I don't know how this is gonna end. It's not gonna be pretty. I think someone's gonna go to jail.
There's a bit that was either from, I want to say like, The Critic, which would be awesome if I remember the Critic reference, or South Park, which you will probably like, no BS. Mm-hmm. But one time I saw 2 guys kissing, and that was the gayest thing I ever saw. And then I saw some IRL streaming. Now that's the gayest thing I ever saw.
Well, what's funny to me is I can picture it actually being fun. I can see why some people would watch it too. Like, I wouldn't be against the fans. Like, obviously people are entertained, but I think it's the way it's been done. I mean, I'm not to critique it too hard, but these guys have just been totally shitty. Like, it's not entertaining very much. Like, the only thing that's entertaining is the drama, like the stuff that they probably don't want happening on camera,
Right. Let's say you were doing Brooke's show, right? and the numbers weren't going the way that you were, liking, and the anti SJW stuff never like went down, do you think like you would have looked at the in real life stuff and been like, you know what, I could sit down in front of a camera and eat some fucking Fruity Pebbles. Why not?
Shit. No, I don't think. I mean, personally, I wouldn't, but I will say I did similar things like in early, like back in the day, like before YouTube even had streaming. I was doing like streams on I think it was like Ustream was a website, and then there's this one that's still around. I think YouNow is still around.
It's still around.
Yeah, that's, you know how shitty that is. That's always been shitty too. But stuff like that was kind of like precursor for me. Like I did a little bit of it, but I was never like walking around town like IRL, like parties at the house. It was just like kind of more just streaming on a computer, kind of like I guess what like Brittany Venti does, or what another streamer does when they're just more like sitting on their computer.
Somebody said that Brittany Vinny's about to try to do the isolation thing. I think everybody's now going to just lock themselves up because Agent Andy's done it.
Is that the new trend? Isolation? Fucking...
Everybody was going on coke benders for a while. Now we're going to do some isolation. But, like, who looks at what's happening to poor Andy right now and is, you know what? I need to give me some of that. Let me get some
money
of that.
right there. Yeah, that's fucking money right there.
Horrible fucking play.
Yeah, he's making money, but I mean, you got to think about the bottom line. Like, I mean, money per hour. Like, he's putting in like all day, every day. He's doing like 72 hours of I don't know, quote unquote work. But yeah, I don't know what he's getting paid. Like, I'm sure he's getting like a lot of tips and stuff. But you know, there's a lot to that. I mean, it's not just like, I mean, I don't think it's super hard or like taxing. He's not like working at a salt mine or something like serious, but at the same time, it's like those IRLs, they do like a lot of hours, you know?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Fistable Frodo says if you can get harmful on, he'd be able to enlighten you easy. Yeah, he's one of those dudes that transitions into doing IRL stuff because
So I've been thrown a clip from someone where they began to pass out in their closet. And a strange man with blue hair fell asleep and began humping Aaron's leg.
All right. Oh boy,
Yep.
how do I play this?
Yep.
Sorry. Hold on. Hey.
Right over there.
Oh,
You seen his
yeah.
books?
Mm.
I thought surely he was fucking lying. No.
Alright, hold on.
They look so peaceful. They look so peaceful.
LA is so great.
Gotta maneuver some stuff around here. Give me 1 second.
California's lost cause.
This. Do this. Alright.
But you know what?
got it.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Make sure I'm sharing I'm sharing the audio. Alright, here we go.
When people fall asleep humping each other, I think we can declare that this shit is over. That's it. These are the cool people.
Fucking, don't you want to hang out with this guy?
I can't believe that Aaron is still around and coming back to Baked Alaska's show.
What's your thoughts on Baked Alaska? Like, you've seen what's been happening with him, like jumping from trend to trend to trend. Like,
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, I had nothing against the guy. I think we got along a few times. I popped in his chat on his normal streams. But yeah, I mean, this recent shit show is just kind of like mess, man. I mean, I feel bad, but I think he brought it upon himself a lot of ways, most of the ways. But yeah, I think it sucks because it just looks like to me like this Erin thing, like she's still around. Like I was saying, it's like, I don't know, was he just trying to get laid really hard? Like I don't get why. Like, was it that really that bad to get laid? Like he had to like sacrifice his whole show.
All right, Trent Ankney has kind of half stole my thing here. They need to do Escape from L.A. there. No BS. Have you thought of an Escape from L.A.?
Yeah, I definitely had some ideas where to go next. I don't know. I mean, I still like it here. I like living here. It's not all bad. Like, we joke and there's that shit. There's all that drama, but I'm pretty far away from it. I'm not in like West Hollywood or anything. I'm not going to dox myself either, but this shit is going out. Like, LA, first of all, Los Angeles is huge, and Hollywood is where all this shit is. Hollywood and West Hollywood, and just like where all the actors and posers go to. That's where it sucks.
Wait, did you say that you're not going to dox yourself?
No, not again.
Don't worry, I'll do it for you. Wink.
Fucking worst.
But no, I would say, I guess in my defense, there's still some sweet parts of LA, and like I don't even ever. Obviously, I'm not like seeing these guys or anything. Like I'm just like people just usually stick to their own neighborhoods and stuff. But it's definitely annoying, and there's other reasons I might think about leaving too. But the weed keeps me around.
Oh. Okay, well that makes sense.
But there's more and more states doing the weed thing nowadays.
That is good.
Yeah,
it looks good. I thought about it too. Like if I did make a move, it would be like to one of those, or hopefully, it just gets nationally legalized at one point. But it'll still take a while for that infrastructure to come around, because right now, I mean, like where I'm living, it's so chill. It's like I can walk around the block and get bud whenever I want. It's like I can't imagine like moving somewhere that you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm spoiled. I know that's spoiled, but
do you think that's why everybody is like, all these people are in LA? It's like, well, we could smoke weed. I'm like, but you're all on coke.
Yeah, I don't know about that part.
I wanted to play something real quick. Last night, they were fucking with Asian Andy so bad. I think this could be a cruel one, because I think Asian Andy and Ice Poseidon, they know each other. They're friends, aren't they?
I think everybody over there is twins. Like everybody, they're like they do this. Somebody was using a phrase, stream sniping. Like, what the fuck is that? Apparently, they all figure out where each other are, and they'll swing through each other's streams. Like they'll co-star on this stream to get people to come over to their other streams.
I know what you're saying. That's actually something I wouldn't do that, but I thought about it. Like I thought about it before, just because I see these streams. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then I also think I'm not that far away. Like I should try to pop up on Baked Alaska's show one day and try to talk some sense into this motherfucker. Like just I feel like it could be funny just because I would be there. If I was there, I would just be like the normal guy. Like I'd just be like all these crazy people, like drugs and just fucking streamers and handcuffs.
Wouldn't recommend that you would be handcuffed to a fucking 50-year-old fucking fod before you know it. But
I never make it out of there. I never make it out of there.
Watch this clip real quick.
What clip?
Here,
what is this?
I'm showing.
Asian Andy is just so dumb looking.
Well, he's the only one I can watch.
What is up, Drummer Nation? I'm your host, Keemstar. I have incredible, sad news to share with you today. Obviously, there's no ads on this video. Ice Poseidon passed away in a car accident. Heartbreaking stuff. Images of the vehicle wreck have surfaced online. The world found out from his girlfriend posting the
fuck? He has no girlfriend.
I love that they made a fucking clip just to fuck with him, and his reaction is like, Ice Poseidon have a girlfriend? Nah, that's fucking bullshit.
That's the part that got him. He was buying all of it. He's like, nah, but no way Ice Poseidon's straight. Not a chance.
Oh, fucking hell.
Dude, but that's the thing about I was gonna say about Asian Andy, like he is likable though. Like I don't hate him or anything. Like I find his stuff funny, but he just looks like such a goober all the time. Like he just looks so dumb. Like he's got his hair and He's like the first time I saw him was that stream with Andy Worski. You know, like when Andy and Baked were walking around Hollywood.
Yeah, they showed him to me a little bit before that. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, and I was just like, Jesus, this guy is so obnoxious, and it was so ridiculous, like so Hollywood too. Like, the way like what cracked me up about Andy was like him throwing around money. He was like trying to like pay people. He's like, I'll give you $50 for that speaker. He's like, here, $10 to say this. Like, he's just like, he was like I don't know. He's like one of those man on the streets people trying to pay people dollars to say shit. It was just so funny. But I don't think it was funny how he won it. I was kind of cringing.
Oh well, that's a big part of it is that it's like really fucking cringe, but you don't want to stop watching. Real quick, Zemeckis Lebowski says, "Good morning, Tonka and Failure, blood for days." No, the blood sports is dead. Didn't you know? Happy Days for 10 says, "Good morning to everyone that has not had Mr. Medicare take a hot, steamy one down their throat and on their career." Also, good morning to Ice Poseidon and Gaped Alaska. Blood Sports Network says blood. Gentleman Bystander for 2 says the internet was a mistake. Trent Agnew says they need to go escape from LA with Cali already.
Not wrong.
Roughlin Steak says blue-haired guy is supposed to be Jim Carrey's biological son. Can anyone confirm?
Oh, no. No, I refuse to confirm. I do not want to look into these people. They're fucking train wrecks.
Dude, I heard about that though. Actually, I don't know if it's the
real?
same guy. I don't know if it's the same guy, but I did hear like a week ago or something where it was like someone's put up a stream on Reddit. I think it was like Jim Carrey's son is like IRL streaming.
Oh.
So I don't know if it's the same guy, but it looks like he might be trying to get into that crowd. And it appears like every time someone does, it's like they hook up with Ice Poseidon or Baked Alaska in LA somehow. Everyone that wants to stream.
Do you ever bump into these fuckers?
No.
You ever come across them?
No. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. Like I was saying, like I thought about it as a joke. Like, I mean, I would pop over there. Like I'm not like trying to or anything, but I think it'd be funny just to see them. Like,
How much to get you to go over there and just plug the Kumite on one of their fucking things?
I don't know.
Be obnoxious about it.
I'll do it for free. I'm not fucking
All right, we'll send you
Matt Mundane Matt.
Yeah, we'll send you a Can you believe that he refused my $1,500 to get a pie to the face?
You're still mad about that, aren't you?
Dude, that's hilarious. I mean, I would do it in a heartbeat, but that's why people don't ask me to do that shit because they know I'll just do it. I'll just be like, all right, I'll do this video with a pie. Give me $1,000. Like, why the fuck not?
Yeah. See, I just don't understand him. If I can just take the money, take the fucking money.
I started it was kind of interesting when they were stealing shit from each other, and there was a crazy woman on the sidewalk screaming about a robot trying to murder her. That was one thing. Now it's like you're just watching some fucking LA fags being LA fags and doing shit that LA fags do, falling asleep, humping thoughts legs.
Well, dude, that's the other thing. Like, I think I was trying to get at it a little bit earlier. Like, this IRL streaming thing can be done well. I mean, I don't know what these guys are doing, but it just seems like they're not even trying, you know? Like, they just think if they turn on a camera and they leave their camera on for 12 hours, like, that's a show. It's like, no, you still have to fucking do something, dude. Like, I mean, at least, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't come up with exact premises, but they could, like, make some games up or something.
When I remember. He went from hosting the debates and all that shit that he hosted and immediately flipped it over to, I'm just going to turn on my camera and invite people over and now that's fucking based play over and over and over and over.
Yeah, I don't get where they think that's a show. Like, even the better ones, I think like Ice Poseidon's like the more popular one, and I don't think his is the worst show, but it's just like, it feels like they're not even trying, you know? And the other thing I was going to say though about Baked for a minute was that I saw him do that before. Actually, I don't think it was like officially the IRL streaming community, but I remember one of the first times I saw that guy on YouTube. It was like last year, and he was doing these really long streams. Like I was subscribed to him at first. Like I found him because of another guy, like James Alsup, used to hang out with him or something, and then yeah, then I just subscribed to Baked, and he used to do these long streams, and this is like before I even knew what IRL streaming was, and I never saw any of this other stuff. So like I saw Baked, and he would do these like 10-hour streams. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? Like I just had no clue what was going on. And then like you said, he started doing debates, and he was like trying to get into blood sports for a while, and then he went back to IRL, and now he's like in with all these other guys. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I guess it's coming back into fashion, or it's coming more into fashion, I think, because Ice Poseidon and some of the other ones are getting like really hot right now.
Are there any others that are like? I saw that somebody said he gets like 10, 12, 1,000 people watching his streams. Do any of the rest of them get the numbers that high, or is it all like, Baked Alaska with his best day ever is 1,200, maybe 2,000? Is that what they're shooting for? Let's get 2,000.
Yeah, I think it's just, Ice has a pretty big shows, like 10,000, 20,000 sometimes. I saw that him starting that isolation thing. I think last night it was like a couple thousand, so it ranges. But yeah, I think there's other ones, small ones, just trying to creep up on him. Asian Andy gets like bigger numbers too now. I think that isolation trick of his did pretty good, but yeah, I think they're trying to reach up to Ice's level. I think a lot of it also spilled over from Twitch. Like this was going on Twitch more before, but then Ice Poseidon, I think, got kicked off, and then now he's like moved over to YouTube, and a lot of these guys are moving to YouTube because Twitch can actually be worse with like kicking people off and shit sometimes. I think I don't use Twitch that much.
Twitch seems like a fucking nightmare. Just the terms of service seem undoable. The way that they'll play favorites, it's all just undoable. I think Twitch to me seems like kind of it's a weird little thing that keeps fucking up, but somehow it grows in popularity. I don't fucking understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Twitch is just so useless from what I've heard. I don't see why anyone would fucking bother.
Yeah, no, it's like, I know it obviously it's focused on game streaming, but then over time it's like turned into these other streams, these other IRL stuff, just girls, titty streamers, and then of course everyone's favorite, Destiny has his little thing going on there. Where he's like half gaming, half debating, and I think that's like a kind of the same kind of thing where Ice Poseidon and other people are transitioning, like they're trying to come off of Twitch and then go onto YouTube and have like a real show, like that's why I see YouTube, like it's like
what do you
real
think
videos.
of what do you think of somebody like Brittany Venti that had to transition from Twitch to the YouTubes?
Yeah, I think that's the same situation. I mean, from what I've heard, I don't want to. I'm not sure the details of hers. I see her jumping in the room here, but maybe she can tell us more. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people have had to switch over just because of dumb rules and bans, and in my opinion, I think YouTube has more potential.
Yeah. You don't get so much shit for talking over here.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say as much as you could a few years ago, but Twitch, you can't exist without breaking a rule.
No.
It's another YouTube and Twitch sucks conversation. What's up, guys?
It's not my fault. It's all No BS's fault. I brought you in to talk about Asian Andy.
All right.
Because you actually watched that.
Yeah, I've been watching the past 3 days. Every time I've had free time, I've had the stream on. It's been very entertaining.
What happened? What happened with all the shredded up mattress shit? What was that?
All right, so he ascends and he takes his shirt off. In this stream, it's for $50. So he ran out of shirts, and he had his manager, because the manager's watching the stream. He didn't interact with anyone, but he was like, "Yo, I need more shirts," because he was just going through so many, because he was getting so many $50 donations that's what that pile of whiteness was. It was his ripped up T-shirts, and he was running out. So yeah, I don't know how many he's ripped up now, but he's getting $50 per shirt. If you want to do some math, there was at least, like, I would have to say 100 shirts ripped. So
I like how he has his walls set up to be like he's like drawing on the walls like he's in prison.
Yeah, I saw that when they gave him the marker. It was really funny. They were auctioning his stuff off before he had a bed, and now he does have a bed or a chair. It's like someone would donate $200 to get the bed out of the room, and they take the bed out.
That's
Worth it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Worth it. I think it looks worse. It looks a lot worse now. Like I would have been fine sleeping on the pile of shirts, but like he's just sleeping on the fucking floor now. That looks so miserable.
Yeah.
It's done.
Well, the fact that text-to-speech is on now probably makes it a little bit easier. There's a little bit of interaction.
Yeah. Well, there was the one where he's been told that Ice Poseidon's very dead.
He's been told that several times, though, before that clip you guys showed earlier. They were already trying to pull that one off on him, so I don't think he would have bought it anyway.
That's what I was wondering, is if you think he'll cave and start buying it. And do you think he knows that all of his friends have experienced the thought apocalypse in the past 3 days? And things are going to be very different when he opens that door.
Yeah, I think I saw someone donate, giving him a little bit of a rundown on it, that stuff had happened to Ice.
Oh, that's cheating. That's fucking
Is
cheating.
that cheating?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to take off. I got another thing to do, but I appreciate you having me on. Nice to see you, Brittany.
God damn
thanks,
it.
Tonka
I-
and
I
Failure.
wanted-
Sorry it's so short,
I
but
wanted to try to have you versus Brittany. God damn it! Why'd you have
Oh,
to
you're a
ruin
terrible
everything?
person.
sorry. I gotta duck off to work and stuff. But I appreciate you guys having me on. Thanks to the chat for being so nice as usual. I'll see you guys soon.
All right,
Later,
I'll
now.
dox you later, man.
Later, boys.
Talk to you later.
Bye.